There she is.
Oh my God. Is this okay? Yeah. We're recording. All right. All right, yeah.
Teresa, what are you wearing there? You have a nice pink on, I see.
Yeah, so this look is after one of my confessional looks because I got you saw the pink dress with my boobies out.
You're coming in theme today, my dear.
Yeah, I tried, David. I mean, like, look, my daughters are at college. Like, I got time to dress myself.
I mean, listen, you started getting emotional last night with Gabriella leaving.
Yeah, well, she's my smartest daughter. So, like, to have her out of the house, I'm like, what are we gonna do? Like, I need her at the house, like she's always like keeping me on this earth, like grounded.
But look, you have Gia home, and I mean, wow, Gia's, now she's set, like doing an internship, I guess, in corporate law. She's taken the LSATs.
Yes. So no, I'm blessed. I'm a blessed mom. Like, I got amazing daughters, but yeah, so Gia, she's also very smart. I shouldn't say like Gabriella's the smartest. Gia is also very smart. She's taking the LSATs and she was also doing like immigration law because of her dad. So, it's like she's doing great. Like I'm a great mom.
Well, listen, Teresa, I'm glad you're back with us. Last week, a lot of people really enjoyed having you here behind the velvet rope. They said, is she coming back? So, I mean, people were very happy to see you here on last week's podcast, Teresa.
Thank you. Like, I appreciate all the love and like, this time I got notes, David. I was watching last night episode and I was writing notes. I was like, look, we got to talk about a lot of stuff.
Tell me what's on the top of your mind. Tell me what some notes that you want to start with. I have notes too, but I want to hear what's on your mind, Teresa.
Okay. So the first thing I got was Antonia's birthday brunch.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that I wasn't there and Joe is like off with his new family. Like, I thought it looked like a very nice brunch. Like, I would have liked to go, but, I don't talk to them. So that was my first thing. And, Melissa, she messed up like this saying. She was like, Antonia's got to go like explore her oats. Okay, first of all, I'm the only one that can mess up certain sayings. All right.
That I
Like,
mean, that's your thing, right?
that's my thing, right? And so I was like, what is Melissa doing saying like things wrong? That's me.
Do you think she's doing it on purpose? Like maybe she sees people kind of like it when you do that.
Yes, yes. I'm not saying that she's copying, but like, hello, like you see?
Do you think, okay, now that you and Melissa are not speaking, I feel like we're seeing more of her family already. I think like her cousin getting married is going to be a storyline. Like, I think maybe Melissa is having a good season and she's happy, right? Like, I think she's wanted her family on the show like this for a long time. And do you,
Yeah, yeah. You know, I mean, they looked like they was having fun at the brunch, and yeah, she's finally got a storyline, that's separate from just us fighting, right? Like Antonia's going away to school, and she's still got two little boys at home, but yes, she's got more to do. So yeah, I think people maybe gonna see a new side of Melissa. I don't want to see that side, but they seeing it.
you really don't want to see that. So I didn't it kind of touch your heart though, the scene, everyone's crying and your brother's crying. It was an emotional scene.
Yeah, it was emotional. Yeah, they was crying. I mean, they asked Joe to one of her, I guess, cousins. They getting married, and Joe was gonna be the, I don't know, Minister Joe. I'm like, that's all right. Yeah, Joe. They're welcoming him into the family, which is good because he's now no longer like a part of our family. So good thing that they like him.
It kind of works out for everyone, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm obviously we're not it speaking, and when we are at parties together, we don't speak. So it's kind of, I mean, see no evil, hear no evil. I don't see it.
Well, we saw that. Like, so you guys are down at the Jersey Shore. I mean, when you came into that party, I mean, Margaret doesn't speak to you. I mean, they scurry.
Yeah, they do because they know, the OGs in the house, and they're not. Yeah, they're not interested in like talking. But you know what? I had Jen Fessler. I was able to like kind of clear some things with Jen. And look, I'm the good person. Like, I'm not trying to start the most drama. I'm trying to actually like solve things. But these people think I'm starting it.
And did you see like when Jen gave her confessional? I mean, Jen Fessler, she's a Teresa fan. She's a fan of yours right now.
Yes, because she knows that, I'm deep down, like I'm good. I've got a good heart. And, Jen's on my side, even though she was kind of like on the fence, like hanging out with them, all of that with Rachel, with the Fudas, with Danielle, like she was hanging out on that side with Margaret. So
I mean, Rachel, did you see it like ended? I'm sure you watched it. Like Rachel did not seem happy that Jen was over there speaking to you.
yes. And you know what? Look, I don't want to be mean. Rachel is beautiful, but she's not scary. She's like a little
You're not
cute
scared
little
of her.
tiny toothpick, and like I could literally like blow wind and she will fall over. Like I'm not scared of it. So yeah, she could pretend that she looks scary, and now her husband lost all that weight. Like the both of them, just toothpicks.
You're not scared of John Fuda either.
No, oh my god, we was back in high school. Okay, and for the record, I didn't say that he was the biggest drug dealer in Paramus. Now, I said like way late years ago.
Back then. Right. Like people got a little. So Jen Fessler seemed to be okay with this.
Yeah. So once I told Jen, I was like, Jen, I didn't say that because everybody always gets my words mixed up. I didn't say that. And then Jen was like, okay, like I see your side. Like and I told Jen I love her.
What about, they asked Jen in the confessional, they're still bringing up this whole thing, like you confronted her. That's why I think we enjoy watching you, Teresa. You go right to the source, right? You're not shy. You confronted
Right.
her about, the fact that everyone met at Margaret's house before the reunion last year. Frank knew not to go, Dolores didn't go. But, then, they're asking Jen Fessler, did Louis call Margaret's son? Like that came back up.
Yes. So that's what they did. And I was clear in the air. I said, no, that never happened. That never happened. But we'll see next episode, like what people actually think. But no, Louis he's not doing that. He's a gentleman. He would not do that.
It seems like, you're not fighting with Melissa now because you're not speaking to her. But I mean, it seems like, Rachel and John are kind of like the new Melissa and Joe. We have a new show here, Rachel versus Teresa. It's always somebody versus you, Teresa.
They always come after the big dogs, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't like what the food has got going on. And yeah, like I'm gonna start